Hey y'all, welcome to another episode of Chit Chat and Homework with Chrissy. So today I'm going to be doing some homework. Let's go through and see the agenda for today. I'm actually going to write the agenda right now. I should have did this before, but I had a long day, y'all. I had a super long day, so let me write the agenda. So first, we're going to go through some slides. We're going to study for the quiz. And in between studying for the quiz that I have, I'll tell y'all some stories because I have some great stories from the weekend. So welcome. Well, I know it's the weekend now, but I told y'all I got a crazy work schedule. So my weekends are Wednesdays and Thursdays. So I had a great Wednesday and Thursday. So welcome. As you're coming in, go ahead, hit that like button, share this out to your friends, and we're going to be doing some homework today. So I will give y'all a couple more seconds to come in, and then we will commence. Yes. So welcome. Go ahead and say hey in the chat so I can greet you. Welcome. Hi. Hey, King Boy 9003. I can't read from afar. What did my glasses even do? Y'all, I told you guys what did I tell you guys? I told you guys during my lunch break live that I had put this cream on and my eyes were swollen. Y'all, my eyes are fine now. All I needed was some moisturizer. So what we're going to do today, we're going to go through the slides. We'll do a quick story time, possibly. We might not do a story time, but we'll see. It depends. We also can watch a show. There's a hold on, immigration. So in my policy class, we're actually focused on immigration within the United States. So that was a very hi, welcome, someone else came in. So that was a very heavy topic because there's quite a few immigrants in the class, including my professor. So she had told us a story where she has a colleague, and the colleague has been in America for many, many years, has a family, been there for many, many years. And unfortunately, they got picked up by ICE and has been sent back to their home country. And this person was a professional, worked in the mental health field, did a lot of stuff, worked on many people's cases. But unfortunately, the government was just like, nah, she got to go. So that was an emotional class. That was not a fun class talking about immigration. But I do have a show to show you guys today. I completely forgot what it's called, but it is about students who are immigrants who go to an international school. And I think it's in the Bronx, I think. So at this international school, what they do is they have curriculum that is for new Americans, if that makes sense. Or if they're not Americans, they have curriculum to kind of help you adjust to the culture in case you want to become an American citizen. They help you out with language. They help you with citizenship. They teach you English. They teach you the ways of what it's like to be in America. So that's just a little bit about what I'll show you. So now that I actually have an agenda, number one, we're going to go through some slides because I have a quiz tomorrow. Actually, no, I have a quiz that I have to do tonight. So when I get off of this live, I'm going to do my quiz. So y'all are going to help me study. Then I might tell you guys a little story. Depends who comes tonight. Some people I do owe an explanation for some things. And then we're going to watch a thing about immigration. Hey, Logical. Welcome. Tonight we're doing another homework and chit chat. So I'm going to go over some quick slides just so I can put that information back in my head, because right after I come off of this live, I'm going to go online and take my quiz. Then I got a story to tell. So it depends who's here. I owe some of you an explanation because I left you. Oh, you're on a retreat? Okay. Well, it was nice seeing you. Thank you for coming in, Logical. Thanks for the love. Share this live. Give me a thumbs up. I think it's a thumbs up. Yes. Share this live. Hit that like button. If you're not already subscribed. Thank you. Yeah, the replay is going to be interesting because I'm going to show a show. I'm going to show this thing about immigration shortly. But let's go ahead and begin. I'm going to go through these slides. So just like the last time, I'm studying and y'all are studying with me. So I will go periods where I'm not really talking to you guys. But let me actually pick up this computer. I'm going to go periods where I may not actually be talking to you guys because I am actually going through these slides. Hey, thank you, Couch. Thank you. I know I'm so excited. I made it to 100 subs. I am happy. I never knew that I would get there, but I got there. So now I got to get to 500. Somehow, some way. I got my first 100 though. I got 400 more subs to get, then I'll have 500. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank y'all for coming in. I'm going to start doing some studying. Thank you for sharing. I'm going to do some studying right now, so I won't be as talkative, but I will let you guys hear my thoughts and everything as I'm going through my slides. So give me, literally, I need 1 second. Start from slide 1 so y'all can see exactly what I'm studying. You know what? Let's start from slide 2. Yeah, we're going to start from slide 2. I should have redacted these slides. Okay, whatever. Doesn't matter. All right, so share screen. My eyes are better. Yes, my eyes are better. I'm so glad. Oh, they were swollen, they were stinging, but my eyes are way better. I'm so glad. I'm not putting y'all the cream that I use. That's right here. This is the evil cream that I put on my eyes that made my eyes swell up. That was bad. That was really bad. Thank you. So how do I do this? Share screen. Uh-oh. No, I don't want to share the whole screen. Oh my goodness. How do I do this? How do I do this? Where is it? Y'all, I can't find one I want to share. It's okay. Hold on. What is going on? This is a PowerPoint presentation, I think. Why can't I share it? Give me a second. Nah, I can't because it's good for this part of my face. There's no blemishes, nothing on this part of my face. But when it touches the eyes and like the corners of my nose, it burns the heck out of me. It's called azelaic acid. I think that's what it is. It's an acid. So probably shouldn't have put that near my eyes. That was my bad. But I'm trying to share the screen and I can't even find the thing I'm looking at. It's what app is this? Oh, it's a PowerPoint presentation. Is it because, let me see. Nope. Oh my goodness. Why can't I find a, because, y'all, I was in the wrong thing. I was there trying to share a Chrome tab and it's not a Google Chrome, it's a PowerPoint. Okay. So I got it up. Let me put it on the screen. But first, before I put it on the screen, let me put it in presenter mode. Presenter view. Oh, presenter view is cool. I don't like presenter view. That's too much. Let's play from the start. We're not going to do that either. Okay. Now we can put this on the screen. All right, here we go. So I'm going to go through some slides. I took notes on these already in class, so I don't like to just write down what's on the slides. I don't do that. I actually take notes on what the professors say about the slides. That's what I take notes on. So now I'm just going through the content just to read through. So we are learning about diversity and intersectionality. So as we know what diversity is. I know what it is. It's in my head. So we're not going to go through that. So here's the key concepts that I'm going to be. Let me make sure y'all can see this. Okay, y'all can see this. Okay. So these are the vocabulary words that I need to know: diversity, intersectionality, oppression, power, and privilege. Power and privilege are kind of like difficult to distinguish because their definitions are so similar, but I'm going to come up with a way to distinguish them. So we know diversity, D equals D, diversity equals differences. Intersectionality, I think of intersectionality like perpendicular lines. So it's like two things can be true at the same time. For example, you can be an African American male from a low income background. You can be a African American male from a low income background who is Muslim, or African American male from a low income background who is Muslim and is able-bodied. So basically what intersectionality does is it takes different parts of your identity or how you identify yourself and you put it together and it describes the whole person instead of just describing a person by their socioeconomic status or just describing them based on how they look or something. Oh, logical. Go be social. Go be social. Oh my goodness, y'all gotta mow the lawn. Oof. You gotta pay somebody to do that. Don't mow the lawn. Don't cut your grass. And don't hurt yourself. Please don't. Don't like pull a muscle. All right, so oppression, power, and privilege. Uh-oh. Y'all, my phone just vibrated. You know how I am in my phone when I'm studying. I'm not supposed to be touching my phone, but I am kind of expecting something. Oh, oh, this is a message from my little sister telling me that I owe her money. She's buying me dinner. So, of course, little sister does not do anything for free. So, I got to pay up for that money. I mean, for that food. I'm getting some chicken wings tonight. Even though I'm eating healthier, so I ate a giant salad for dinner, so I'm full. But since it's a Friday, I'm going to treat myself to some wings. So that's what I'm doing. Next slide, because none of my slides are about wings. So let's see what we have here. Diversity, cultural competence, oppression, power, and privilege. Let me see if I can remember what she said about these things. Because there's no notes on these slides. None. Let me see if she put some notes there. Yep, there's no notes. So the notes are in my notebook that I have in my school bag. So let's see. We're just going to go to the next slide. Okay. So one thing that we talked about in class was it's random why they put this random rainbow at the top. We don't know why they did it if they put it there to be inclusive. So we have no idea why that rainbow was there, but the rainbow is there. So it is what it is. So these are the different areas, and we're relating these all to social justice and human rights. So these are what we're focused on. Let me look at these terms, put them in my head. Physical and mental ability. Okay, so you see these categories here. There's this thing, and you'll see it at the end of the presentation, or it might be the next slide. Let's see. Yep, nope. So the end of the presentation. So remember when I was talking about intersectionality, how you can use different parts of your identity to kind of describe yourself or describe others. So these are some of the categories that would be considered under intersectionality. So you can mix them up. So like you can describe someone by their gender and their race, or their gender, race, and social class, or you can actually use each and every one of these categories to kind of describe an individual or describe yourself. You can also describe yourself in that way, but basically intersectionality gives you a more broader way to understand people, or a broader way to kind of assess people. So you're assessing based on these categories, if that makes sense. You're keeping these categories in your mind as you are thinking of others. Okay, next slide. Let's see what we have here. Okay. This slide isn't going to be helpful for the quiz. This is just one of them example things, so we can skip this one. Here we go. Critical consciousness. Let's make this bigger. So I am not going to read this. Oh, I'll read it out loud. Moving beyond diversity and sameness. Develop an intersectional lens. Critical consciousness. Three-dimensional thinking. Target. Historical personnel. Or personal, political, and cultural processes for changing oppressive perceptions and practice. Individuals and socio-political levels. Do not ask me what that means, because that was a bunch of social work jargon and I don't know what the heck they're talking about. But I know the quiz won't talk about this slide either. Let's see how many more slides I'm going to talk about that is not going to be on the quiz. Watch the slides actually be on the quiz. Thank you, Couch. Oh, you're so nice. Thank you. Yeah, there's not a lot of people here tonight, but as I said, I'm not really doing this for the views. I'm doing this because I need to study and I like being on camera. So I figured instead of studying, rushing to study, and then going on camera, I'm like, I can just do my studying slowly on camera. So here I am. Okay. So these are the different areas in which oppression can take place. So with these areas, when you're oppressing a group or when oppression is happening, these are the areas in which oppression can take place. So this is basically, the slide is giving me information on how to oppress others or other groups. They might ask me which of these is one of the 7, or they might ask me to define the 7 things. So I know what these are. Cultural dominance. Let's choose one. Cultural dominance, basically, my culture is better than yours, and your culture doesn't matter. So you had to conform to what I say. Okay, I'm reading the chat. Okay, go back. So you had to conform to what I say because my culture is best. Who cares about your culture? Cultural dominance. It's a form of oppression. Don't do it. Be open-minded. Next, power and privilege. Yeah, remember I was saying that power and privilege is kind of hard to distinguish. So let's see. That's why they said they're 2 sides of a coin. They're so like close to each other. So let's see what the slide says. Okay. Power and privilege. What I want to know is if power is earned. Can you earn your power? Is power earned, or is it something that you just have automatically, kind of like privilege? Because I know privileges can be earned and privileges can be just given. Or you can actually be born privileged. But I wonder if you can be born with power. Let's see. Hopefully they clarify. Okay. This slide was really, really fun when we talked about it in class. It's basically saying, how come those who are privileged don't see their privilege? So there's many reasons why you wouldn't see your privilege. Maybe you do see it, but because you know that the opposite of privilege is lack of privilege, you don't want to have a lack of privilege. So instead, what you do, you just continue to thrive within your privileges. So that's one reason. Sometimes they blame the victim. So I remember what the professor was saying, that you blame the victim. You're saying, well, you're in the position that you're in because you put yourself in that position, or you're in that lower position, not at fault of the person with the privilege, but it's at the fault of your own. In other words, you are inadequate. You did something why you're not privileged and why I'm privileged. Not me per se, but just I as a concept, if that makes sense. So call it something else. So you're also declining, or not declining, you're denying your privilege. So by calling it by calling it something else, you're also saying you're not privileged. So it's better this way. It's better that I have all these resources and you don't have these resources. Because you know what the alternative is? I'm going to have to share my resources with you, and I don't want to do that. So that's kind of how a portion of society views privilege. It doesn't count if you don't mean it. I don't know what that means. I'm one of the good ones. Okay, I remember when she said, I'm one of the good ones. I'm privileged. I am of a positive member of society. I am up here and you are down there. The way I study, I love the way I study. It's so much fun. Okay. Positionality. I actually just had to write a paper on positionality. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. I had to write this paper. What I did was I went through what we call a wheel of oppression, and I'll show you what the wheel of oppression looks like at the end. So I had to use a wheel of oppression. I had to kind of see where I am, if I'm oppressed, if I'm privileged, see what level of oppression, what level of privilege I am, and then I had to write a paper on it and answer some self-analysis questions. So that assignment is actually due on the 5th, but I submitted it last night. So lucky for me. So your positionality is your location in the social world, and it allows you to be aware of where you are in relation to others. So it's your position in the social world. So your positionality can include your socioeconomic status, your whether you're able-bodied or whether you have a disability, your religion, your gender, your mental health status. So these are each things that can position you within society. Ooh, a chart. We love charts. Let's see here. Theories and approaches. I'm quiet. I'm reading. Let's see. Oh, here we go. This is a slide on intersectionality. This is what I was trying to explain earlier. All right, let's go to the next slide. Intersectionality theories. She doesn't really put the definitions. She speaks the definitions out loud and I write them down. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're just getting here, thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for staying. If you are hiding in the bush, and I'm going to go live again after I'm done studying. I'm going to go live from my phone. Actually, hold on. I had to check my phone because I am actually expecting a message. And there's no new message. Okay, perfect. Perfect. So let's see what we have here. Intersectionality. Here we go. This is the perfect definition. Individuals consist of multiple layered identities derived from social relations, history, and the operations of structures and power. That's basically what I was describing with the different identities that you use to describe yourself or to describe others. It's your position in society, that's positionality, but your position in society is based on the intersectionality, if that makes sense. Oof, that's some long words. Let me say it again. Your position within society is based on your intersectionality. Intersectionality is responsible for your positionality. Yeah, we like that. Okay, I don't think this plays. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Go next slide. Okay, so now we're going to focus more on intersectionality. Intersectionality, I basically understand it. And I know I'm going to get an A on this quiz anyway. I always do. But I got to study. So that's why I'm studying right now. So if you're here, thank you for being here. Thank you for studying with me. Okay. So there's many forms of intersectionality. There's many forms of where it can take place, who it can take place with. There is micro, meso, and macro. So it defines it here, and they might ask me what micro, meso, and macro is. So at the individual level, wait, let me look at this. There's a thing at the top: race, class, gender, other. Okay, so at the micro level, it's the individual. At the meso level, it's a group, and at macro, it's society. So I got to put that in my head because I know for a fact they're going to ask a question about that, because why wouldn't they? Next slide. More about intersectionality. Yeah, there's so many rectangles. I'm skipping the slide. What is up with them in shapes? First there was a bunch of rectangles. Now there is a bunch of triangles. So let's see. Social institutions, cultural context, blah, 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 blah. Here's these categories again: race, class, gender, sexual orientation, and ability, whether you're able-bodied or whether you have a disability. These are identities, or these are aspects of your identity which would be involved with intersectionality and which would then define your positionality within society. Oof, that's a mouthful, mouthful. I want my mouth to be full of chicken, not full of these words, but moving on. Here is the wheel of oppression that I was talking about. So for some reason, it says privilege, power, excessive resources. I don't know why the middle looks like this. My bad. I don't know why the PowerPoint looks like this, but basically the farther you are from the middle, the more oppressed you are. So we got the middle circle right here. So within society, and this would help define or explain your positionality. So within society, this is where the ideal members of society are located within this wheel of oppression. As you go farther out, you become more and more, well, no, you become less and less privileged. You become more and more oppressed depending on the groups you're a part of. So, for example, within society, heterosexual, that is right in the middle. That's predominantly what they would accept socially within society. Heterosexuality, that's like what the population wants, if that makes sense. So if you are a heterosexual, you are in a group that is privileged. Let's go a little bit farther out. So we have asexual, we have bisexual, we have queer, lesbian, gay, pansexual. The farther you go, the more marginalized the groups are. There we go. That was a term I was forgetting, marginalized. So let's look at another one. Let's look at, since I'm going to be talking about immigration soon, US born English native language. So if you are in the United States and you are born in the United States, you are a citizen because you were born in the United States and you speak fluid English as your native language, you are privileged, you are in the middle. You are close to the middle. As we go farther out, we have US born, but you're not English fluent. English is not your first language. You're getting a little bit more marginalized. Foreign born, you're born in a different country, but you speak English. You're a little bit farther away. Foreign born, but you don't speak English, but you learn English, you're farther away. And the most marginalized group, the least privileged, is foreign born who don't know any English. So that's how you interpret this circle. And the reason why we have some categories circled is because we were assessing the positionality of somebody in a case that we were reading. Oopsie. Sorry, y'all. Okay, next one. We're almost done. Okay, I'm going to read this slide because there's something bold in here. It seemed, oh, actually, we're really almost done. Oh, yeah, we're really almost done with this. Okay, let me read this. Intersectionality overlaps with a human rights approach to social work in several meaningful ways. Both focus on the root causes and consequences of oppression and power imbalances and seek to remedy them. Both have underlying value systems and worldviews. For example, dignity and worth of the person, equality, the empowerment. Yep, this is all intersectionality. I can see it in my head. It's playing in my head. I understand this. The empowerment of underrepresented. Y'all, I kind of want them to hire me to teach this course. No lie. I like this course. Okay, both emphasize and use. Well, oh, shoot, my bad. Go back. I wasn't done. Okay, so hold on. Okay, can I highlight this one? Okay. I feel like a question they might ask is, how does intersectionality overlap with human rights? I just have a feeling that they might ask that question. So when they do ask that question, I have the slide right here. And y'all, I had to redact it because I don't want anyone to know where to find me and where I go to school. So I had to redact the slide. Okay, so let's see. Okay. We got 2 more slides, y'all. Oh, we got 1 more slide. Oh, and we already went through this. This is a positionality assessment. So thank y'all for coming. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not done yet. So y'all, this was some slides that I went through. I will go through them one more time off camera before I actually do the quiz. But what I will do now is I have something that I'm going to show you guys. So give me a second so I can get this queued up and ready. And then we're going to watch it together. So 1 second. Where's those things that I will put on the screen? 1 second. Do new 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 new. Do new 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 new. Here we go. Y'all, I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm just trying to get the thing ready. Maybe I should put the minute thing on again because I need another minute. All right, y'all, I'm gonna put it on one more time because I need another minute. Uh, wait, I can change the background? Oh, never mind. I can't change my background. Forget it. All right, one more minute, y'all. Hey y'all, I actually got up to get my notebook because I don't remember what it's called. But let's see here. Y'all, my notes are beautiful. My notes are so beautiful. Give me 1 second. I'm just looking to see the name of the thing. Oh, I Learn America Abridged. Okay, so we're gonna watch the show titled I Learn America. Hold on, let me put this on. I Learn America Abridged. All right, y'all. So I'm going to put this on and we're going to watch it together. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you are just coming in, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for staying. We're now going to watch a show together. This is about immigration a little bit. It's kind of about new students who are coming to an international school. I think it's in the Bronx. I'm not too sure if it's in the Bronx, but it might be in the Bronx. So I'm going to put it on for you. Hold on. Let me see. Uh-oh. Hold on. I'm getting it. I promise. Share screen. I Learn America. All right, y'all, we're gonna watch together. Let me put this up on the thing for y'all. All right. And we're gonna play. Where the heck is the play button? Y'all, this is so hard. This is so hard. I can't find the play button. Okay, I found it. Oh, shoot.
Maman Bashir, Alex Neve, Camila Karamova, Donna, Aifa, Chao Ting, Xiu Zhan, Jikong, Abdul, Zi Zhanglin, An Lawrence, Di Dai, Jin Peng Pan, Roberto, Cesar, no. Sunatillo. I am sorry if I pronounce your name wrong.
It was not a choice for us, for the children to come here. That's something our parents choose. I know, that's why I was like, I love America and I love Pakistan. This heart is over there and the body is over here.
My parents, they want me to have what they didn't have. And they think that I have here opportunity better than in my country. No, black, white, black. That's black. Nice.
Coming here is really hard, especially when you have to cross mountains, rivers, or borders.
My goal is to become a soccer player, and the only place I can do that is here.
My family wants me to come back to our country, but you have to get education and you can make more money. I think.
We are excited to see you here today, and I hope that this is the beginning of an exciting new journey for you in the United States.
Good morning, Class CG.
Good morning, Miss Christina.
And this is a globe. Can we say together globe? Globe.
Here's China. Here's India. Here's Bangladesh.
See my country? My country is bigger. My country.
Yemen. This is Yemen. This one is Yemen. It's too small. This one is bigger.
Pakistan is big than Yemen.
When you walk into one of our classrooms, you could see a student from Mexico who's been here for 6 years, who speaks and writes beautifully in English, next to a student from Pakistan who just arrived in this country 3 days before and speaks no English.
This is my...
While they may come from different countries and different backgrounds, they are, in a sense, going through the same experience of learning a new language, a new culture, navigating a new country, and moving to a new city. We've created a community that has been developed with their specific and unique needs in mind.
So I'm going to do an interview with you, and I do this with all of the new students at the school, and it's how we, the teachers, get to know you. So say, where are you from?
Myanmar.
Where in Myanmar?
Chin State.
Okay, and who do you live with now?
Uncle.
Your uncle. What languages do you speak at home?
No.
Mm-hmm.
Burmese.
Do you speak any other languages?
Chin.
Any other languages? What about English? Do you speak English?
No.
Is there anyone at home who can help you with your homework?
No.
Okay. When you have a problem, who do you talk to for help?
To who? Where?
I'm saying anywhere.
Nobody.
All right. Why did you leave your native country?
Because I want better life.
What does that mean to you, a better life? Right? Some people say a better life means having lots of money and lots of cars. Some people say a better life is getting married and having a family. Some people think a better life is being single and never having a family. So what does a better life mean to you?
I don't know. I have to go back.
I know, you need to go back to math class. Okay, thank you, Singh.
Okay.
I think that the most difficult thing for Singh is that absolutely nobody else on the team or in any of his classes speaks his language. It's tough, you know. The most I can do is just help him to express himself.
All right, we are going to start the audio part, right? We're going to read our stories that you worked so hard on, your immigration stories. You're going to read it with the video.
I was born in Gujarat, Pakistan. I lived there with my family. I lived there until I was 13 years old. When I found out I was going to move to New York, I felt very sad because I don't want to leave my country.
When I found out I was going to New York, I felt scared, especially when I found out that I would stay in New York forever.
I felt scared because I was moving to another country, leaving my mom behind.
My name is Brandon Garcia. I've been in the United States for 4 years. I come from Guatemala. My dad said I'm going to the United States. He was coming here halfway in Mexico, and he was killed. When I was 2.5 years old, my mom, she decided to come to the United States. She had to leave me in Guatemala. When I was 11, she told me that I could come. Then we went to the border.
Welcome.
It
If you're
was
just
the
coming in,
hardest
welcome.
thing that we had to go through, and it was the desert. There were 30 people and 2 kids, me and another younger kid. For 3 days we walked. We only rest 5 times. And there were shooting stars, a lot of shooting stars. And every time that I would pass one, I started thinking of my dad. And that's when a plane comes by. It was an army plane. I hope nothing bad happens to me. The guy told us we gotta keep going or else we're gonna get caught. We started walking again. We had to go down, up, and then we walked up on the hill. There was lights of houses. The leader, she was like, guess what day is today? It was Christmas. Oh my God, this is the Christmas I will never forget it. I spent my Christmas on the desert. I kind of got so emotional that I started crying. I mean, I made it. I made it to the United States.
¿Cuándo tú te casas? ¿Cuándo tú estás pensando en casar?
¿A los 30? Yo a los 25.
Está muy temprano, hombre.
¿Y tú?
Nunca.
Si no. ¿Te vas a negar? No puedes.
No. Pero yo tengo que. Pero sí. Si nunca me enamoro.
Pero es que sí, va a llegar un día que te vas a enamorar. Siempre hay una primera vez.
Pero siempre va a haber un nunca.
Primero, ok. Nunca digas nunca porque te vas a casar.
So today you will begin writing your own struggle memoirs. Now we have a special guest, somebody who actually wrote her struggle memoir.
All right, guys. Hi, my name is Sandra. I used to be a student in Miss Christina class last year, and that's the memoir I wrote last year. The title is Being Different, Being Me. So let me get started. Being different is like a part-time job. You are half yourself, and half the time you try to be someone better for the people to show how you want to be. Walking down the street, people already know that I am different. They react to my appearance like it is something bad by saying, oh, it's a boy, or this is half boy and half girl. I want to be myself, just be Sandra that everybody knows. My dream is to be myself and make people believe in me the way I really am. I want to open their eyes and hearts to really show I am still the same person inside with the same feelings, same identity, and the same human rights as anybody else in this world. Thank you.
Sandra, why are you just like a boy? Like, why not just like a girl?
All right, it's a long story. I used to be like all the girls, like, you know, so girly girl, walking to the cinema with girls, shopping and all of that, and dresses and so nice. And when I came here, I saw that everybody's different here. It's like different nationality, different people, different dressing, culture, and all of that. And I just decided, you know, I'm gonna be who I am. And if you got a problem with me, just, you know, just come and talk to me. If you got a problem, we can solve that. And I just stay like that. And I'm telling you, being different doesn't mean like you bad or something. It's just being you, be who you are. That's what I'm thinking.
Okay, equal. Peace.
The first day in the freshman, we used to chat.
In the same class.
Yeah, for the first year.
She used to look like normal, like she looked now, right? And all the girls in the class fall in love with her because they thought that she was a boy. It was like, oh my god, it's so cute. Oh
Probably old school, yeah.
Look at the eyes. But then we find out that she was a girl and that she was a nice person. That even though she's like this, she's not like we thought. You know, like it was nice.
Best friends, sisters, best friend sisters.
I have a sis bro.
Sis bro. That was mean. It was mean.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm just kidding. No, but like friend sister, like, you know, like
Cousins.
Let's say like a flower with the water. Like a flower cannot go without water, right? So we need water. So when the water's not there, the flower going down.
Who is the flower?
Whatever, one of us. But then when the water comes in, then the flower gets bigger and beautiful.
Yeah.
Give me that ice one. I'm taking it.
In a lot of other public school settings, the immigrant kids are kind of pushed off to the side. They're bullied, teased. Our school is a safe environment where everyone on staff here really does their best to create that sense of this nurturing, supportive, home away from home feeling.
Okay, so Jennifer, in Spanish culture, the women, not to stereotype, but tend to really enjoy sharing their bodies, showing what they have, tight this, tight the lift, you know. So
It depends on the person.
Itra, do you think differently of girls who...
No, I am okay with that. Whatever they wear, whatever they do, that's their own life and their own thinking. That
And you don't judge them badly?
You can ask anyone. I never judge like what are you wearing. I'm okay with them because
A
that's
girl
their
asked me
culture and
once.
what's their belief. I cannot force anyone. It's not
The
that
thing
hard.
that I don't like about, I'm sorry about religion is that you have to cover your hair.
No.
Actually, it's good because the sun destroyed.
No, let me tell you. There's a difference. Like Jennifer have open ears, like right, and I'm covering my body. If I go outside, she looks beautiful to a boy. Boy can see me, and he's not attracting to me. That's something different. That's what we do. We
Oh,
now
it makes sense to me.
That's something bad. I don't take the scarf like this in my country. When I came in 11th grade, I chose it by myself, and everyone was asking because I chose it because when I stand with other girls, I don't feel any difference between them. No one can judge me. When I start taking it, when I go sit in the bus, boys be like careful about me that we are not touching her. We are not going to do anything. They don't talk to me. They don't touch me. They don't hug me because they know that she's taking scarf and she's a Muslim girl. I am part of Pakistan because I born there and I raised, the beginning part of my life. But at the same time, I was only 11 days and my dad came here. And I start hearing America, America, America. And this country have everything. Now I am divided, in two parts. My dad, he said, it's the age when you were supposed to get married. But I don't know because my dream is to go to college.
Must be OLD, right? OLD. لازم تكتب ايش هذا.
Can you finish these 3 sentences?
ايش رسمت؟
And I'll come back.
No house.
Do you have a
Yemen.
pencil?
I want my award to say.
I want you to practice reading your story, please.
Practice. Not practice?
Why not?
I don't want to.
Why don't you want to?
I can't read by myself.
I still want you to practice with me, please.
I read at home, man. I don't want to stay.
Can we talk after school, please?
I want to do I have to do something.
I understand. 5 minutes after school.
No.
I need to practice with the rest of the class.
Why? I have a time now, man.
A what?
I have a free time.
Give me 10 minutes with the drama committee and then I'll come back. In the meantime, I want you to practice reading it silently. Thank you. Please, I can
Singh is he's a great, calm, intelligent person, and every once in a while, this really angry, violent part of him comes out.
There's a fight!
Okay, you calm now? So, who hit who first? Did you hit him first or did he hit you? He hit you?
And then his friend.
And then his friend, what did he do?
I don't see him, he just can't.
So from behind you, you felt someone hit you? Okay.
So one important thing is in a few minutes, we're going to send you home. And what is really important is that there is not more problems today. Yeah? That you don't wait for them and they don't wait for you. That whoever we end up sending home goes home. And Mr. Carlos is going to call the family to tell them we told you that.
And one thing I'm going to ask as well is no Facebook. Please do not write to each other on Facebook.
Oh, that's a good point.
Period.
But if I hear about some other problems today,
I have to do that back then. What do you have to do?
I
I have to get revenge.
You're 19 years old. You're considered an adult. So that means if you have your revenge, as you say, if you hit someone and they press charges, you can go to jail. We don't want that. So as an adult, you have to just let this go. Do you understand that? Okay, sing. You're older than these boys, and you should understand that. Okay? Yeah?
So one of the things I definitely wanted to talk to you about was your grades. And I know you're a really busy guy, but definitely want you to put a little more effort toward that. Just today, I spoke to 2 of your teachers. You're not turning in a whole lot of work. Yeah, is that true?
Yeah.
Yeah. What can we do, or what do you think is going on that you're not getting the grades you can get?
Either sometimes I just feel like not doing it. Sometimes I just want to play and keep playing, keep playing.
Right. Playing.
Yeah, playing soccer, you know.
Soccer. Did you play in your country?
Yeah, I used to play a lot
Oh,
over there
okay.
in the streets.
Yeah.
We used to put rocks at like nets, and my friends will come and we will play.
Right, you made your own field.
Yeah,
right?
we all make our own
The
field.
street.
And if a car passes, we have to get out and then
Right, move it on.
continue the game.
So that's nice. That must have been something that kind of kept you going when you were here, when you were maybe feeling lonely.
When I came here, I felt like I'm alone in this world. I wanted to go back to my country, but I couldn't. Soccer takes me out of my mind, of my problems, of everything I got. It's the only thing that makes me happy.
Are you over busy now? Like
Nah.
too much soccer, too much things to do?
No, it's not so.
No?
And at home, my mom, she told me, you're not gonna do good in this semester. We're gonna take you out of soccer. I don't have this strong relationship with my mom to tell her everything I feel. When I came to America, my first goal was to see my mother. But after 10 years, it's like totally different. For 10 years, she didn't know me. It was kind of like putting 2 persons in a room and kind of to meet each other. Cool. Watch out.
No, you're putting the monkeys in the front.
Alright, go ahead. My mom started telling me that she's your sister, she's your brother, and he's your dad. Kind of like wasn't okay for her with it, because I mean, I only wanted to be me and my mama. It was so confusing. It was so difficult to get to know them. That took a really long time. It's still going on. I mean, I don't really know my mom well. Está aquí. Va. she always asks me, "What do you want to be when you grow?" What I have in my mind is to become a soccer player. But when she always asks me a question, I don't want to tell her that, because she doesn't believe that will come there. But what I know is that I have a chance.
Mr. Matucci, how did you come to the United States? You born here?
My
or what?
grandfather.
You was born here.
I was born here.
Oh, he's American.
So I guess one of the things I've been curious to know a little more about is how many of you felt like you came over, like your parents or guardians actually consulted with you about the choice to come to the United States. Itra, what was your experience? Were you consulted with about the choice to come? You had no choice, you just were obligated to come?
It's not anyone's choice, but just because my mom was very serious, she had like holes in her heart, so she had to go to some other country to get good treatment. So my dad was here from like 10 or 20 years. So he was young when he came here. But when I was like, my mom was too serious and she can't get treatment in my country. So we all have to come, but she get visa, we all get visa. But before we have to come here, she passed away like 2 days before. I never like to come here. It was like weird for me to come here because every time we think that we are going to America, it's like just because of my mom. But when she passed away, it was like when she was not coming with us, it was weird.
All right, y'all. So we've hit the 1 hour mark. I am super tired. I want to take a nap right now. I've been actually doing some reading all day. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get up off of this. I'm going to go take a nap. Then I'll come back live again. Oh, shoot. I definitely said I was going to do the quiz. So what I'm going to do, take a nap. Then I'm going to do the quiz. And then I will go live again later since it's Friday. So y'all have a good night. I hope you guys are safe, stay blessed, stay well, and I'm going to be out of here. Bye, y'all.